Hello folks, just a follow-up video. I posted a video a couple of months, maybe a year ago, on how to make a wet pallet. And in that video, I used a privateer press blister foam. Well, I've got some feedback from some folks locally that that foam may not be the best to use, as you may imagine in the video. Could see that it was the foam was having a hard time absorbing the water. So ever since then, I've been trying to look for a sponge that would be perfect for a wet pallet. And recently, I've actually found one. Locally, we call it like a magic sponge. So it looks like your regular sponge. The important thing here is that the sponge is very flat. It's actually also very smooth. So what this does is when you actually put the baking paper on top, you'll have very minimal air pockets in it. Now, as for its absorption, the reason that I actually used a very thin foam was that some of the sponges that I acquired before, when they're too thick, actually when they're this thick, it wouldn't absorb the water well enough. So with this one, however, as you'll see, there, so it absorbs water all the way to the top, even if it's this thick. So I think this is actually a very good sponge to use for a wet pallet. Now, as I've mentioned, you'll notice here that there's very minimal air pockets trapped in there. So there you go. If you guys can find yourself a magic sponge, I'm not sure if it's available, what it's called outside of the Philippines, but I really think this is the best kind of sponge to use for a wet pallet.